One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to InfoCision Stadium in Akron, Ohio, home of the Zips. As we'll see the number 16 team in the country, the Cincinnati Bearcats, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Akron Zips. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Zips will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Here's the return from inside his 10. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. The Bearcats offense will have the football first. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Touchdown, Cincinnati! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Akron Zips offense will go to work for the first time today. And this might be a real challenge for this quarterback because that corner, David, can take away an entire half of the field.
Yeah, and that's the bright part of this defense. Like you know out wide exactly what you're getting week in and week out, and it is top flight. Like one of the best in the country at your spot. So interested to see how this passing attack works while avoiding that guy, because I'm not going after him, Palmer.
Well, I don't think this quarterback has seen a secondary built like this. He definitely hasn't seen a corner with this guy's ability. And so if he is going to try him, he better have really good timing. He better be very accurate. He better not be late throwing out-breaking routes because this dude will pick him off and take it to the house.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Really impressed with how this team has seized momentum here, playing on the road in this hostile environment. Their offense gets it first. They march down the field. They put up some points. And here's the defense now on their first drive, getting a critical sack on 3rd down.
And the Zips will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. He couldn't find much running room there, didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Under fire. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Quick release by the QB. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Zips come to the line in the hurry-up.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
It'll be 3rd and long. Motion from the back. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Akron.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the move from inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. Makes a grab deep. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. The give to the tailback. Powers through the defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Looking for a man. It's Morton. Makes the pass. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This will be a 50-yard field goal attempt, and he'll have to curl it in from the right side. Right down the boulevard. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Using the quick game.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. He makes the grab. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. And the Zips send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. He'll pull it on the read. Turning it on! He almost punched pushed it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
If you heard that sound, that was the sound of me throwing my clipboard. My goodness, how do I stop this offense? This guy is so dynamic, and what stinks about it is they snap it to the quarterback every play. Running back, I can try to take him out of the game. Receivers, I can try to take out of the game. Quarterback always touching the football, and when he can do this, good luck stopping him.
The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got a kick in the door. A first down run on the doorstep. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
Man, it's nice to be an offensive coordinator when you have this offense because you can just call a couple plays, do what we need to do, make big plays, go down the field, put points on the board. This offense, man, they putting drives together like this could be a scary unit.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Mississippi State is ahead early in Stark Vegas, but that's not exactly Dak Prescott out there. This game is a long way from being over. They are up by 7 over Missouri. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option play.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. He stopped right at the 22, and that'll bring us to 4th down. The Zips will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Looking to pass. It's Morton. Quickly complete. Inside the 40. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you
unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Bearcats! They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. First play of the drive, wants to throw. They'll run the screen. Runs through a tackle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Zips will hustle to the line.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Rides the back and leaves it. And he just needed a few inches, and he didn't get it. The defense denies this offense. That's the end of the quarter, and Cincinnati is on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. The Zips line up to punt it away. He's got it. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Caught in the backfield. It's Odom. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Off play action. He's going to run it. Here's the shuffle pass. It's complete. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Offense in the hurry up. The inside handoff. Plows through the defense. Dragged down at the 39, but he's got 5 yards, and they'll move the sticks.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
And some room to work.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
They'll run it from the gun. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. They'll try the run. He breaks a tackle. Oh, what a move. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. And the Bearcats moving quickly to the line. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. Back to throw, it's Morton. Tight end finds a soft spot. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Cincinnati! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain, and the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
This is not going to get any easier. You're already down. You know it's passing situation, and you got to protect your quarterback, and they can't do it. This has not been a great day early for this offense.
And the Zips now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the grab. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it?
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
The Zips will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Another punt on the way. Gotta make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, and how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive, David.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the ground, he's got it again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. To the air, it's Morton. It's complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bearcats! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Mississippi State is down, but not out. Not with those cowbells ringing inside Davis-Wade Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Missouri. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Zips will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see what he can do with it. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. That's reeled in. It's Goodwin.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is, because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Fights off a defender, and he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Looking for room at the 30. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a magnificent game there so far in Akron. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Infocision Stadium.
The Bearcats will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Zips take over, and Akron ready to get that offense to work. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. The Zips will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. From the gun, running back on the move. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Morton. Tosses it incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. The snap sets up to throw. Get it out on the screen. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. And the Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the lone running back. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on. There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Bearcats!
And these slants are so hard to defend when the ball's thrown like that. The receiver catches it, and he's catching it going so fast, and you could tell the defense couldn't quite get the right angles, and he does the rest, uses his speed, gets all the way to the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he puts through the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. And the Zips trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He'll pull it down. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
The Zips decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. The Bearcats come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Creates a little space. busts through behind his pad. Touchdown, Cincinnati! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Pulls and fires complete. And the Zips in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Finds his big tight end. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. We've reached the break. Cincinnati is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. So first down will open up the final period. Wants to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. Got his man on the right. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
The Zips with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Line is set on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Zips will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Off play action on first down. Stands in and takes the hit. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Morton. Caught in the backfield, it's Goodwin. Breaks into the open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The give on the option. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. To the air on 2nd down. Finds his tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Bearcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Motion from the wideout. Volleyball on 3rd and short. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. The Bearcats will bring the punt team onto the field. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. And he knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Going to the ground. Shakes off the defender. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Zips will punt it away on 4th down. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. He's got it on the right. And the spin move bought him a little time, just not a lot of yardage. It'll be 3rd and long. If there's time to pad the stats. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Trying to get it to the marker. And the final play is just a short gain, and we're at the end of the game. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring it on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
Thanks. Welcome to Nippert Stadium, one of the grand old cathedrals in the sport and home to the Cincinnati Bearcats. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Buffalo Bulls, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Cincinnati Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it. The Bearcats will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Buffalo Bulls offense will have the football first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. The Bearcats offense will go to work for the first time. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interested to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access, because there's no doubt this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added wrinkles in what this offense and how they take the next step based on what he did last time.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. And the Bearcats want to crank the tempo. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Bearcats look to keep this drive humming. Reads it, fires complete. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. Looking for a man. It's Morton. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Quarterback on the keeper. Spins away from the defense. Inside the 15. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. See if they can get it done on second and goal. Give to the big fullback. They stop him in his tracks, tried to sneak that fullback loose, and nothing doing. This is a money play on third and goal. Trying to pound it in. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. This is a short kick, but the problem is the angle. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. He'll pull it down and run. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The Bulls line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll keep it on the sneak.
Yeah, that's what my old college coach used to call Red Snoopy. Little QB sneak. Just get it, tuck your head down, drive those legs, get the first.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. On target over the middle. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Quickly complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A penalty on the play, and it looks like offensive pass interference. He's looking to throw. Fires downfield. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires it incomplete. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Bulls send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. That's the end of the quarter, and Cincinnati is on top. We've put 1 in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. To throw, it's Morton. Hit as he throws. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. And the Bearcats in the hurry-up.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You could tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
They'll go right back to the run. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31. The Bearcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. 3rd down play from the gun. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And here comes the punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Gonna take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Gonna run it. It's Robo. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. On the move. Picks up the first down. Oh, he's got some space. The Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. Unloads quickly. Hard running there. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Bulls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Leaves it with the back. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. From the gun, give on the inside. They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards. The Bulls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Give to the running back. Nice move there. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. They're working that left side. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Makes the catch. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He'll keep it himself. And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has 1 stop. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo!
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the first half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the first half.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Miami is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join Vinny Testaverde and Gino Torretta in the pantheon of greats to play at the U. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Clemson.
That's caught. It's Goodwin.
Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking for a big play. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Scanning the field, it's Morton. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Punt is on its way. Hauls it in and looking upfield. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Gets it out quickly. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He'll try to do it himself. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Cincinnati, and we've had a lively first half. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the home of Bearcats football since 1902.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They start this third quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
First down here for the offense. Looking to throw, it's Morton. Throws for the tight end. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. A strike downfield. At the 20, he's got space. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Buffalo!
Man, it's so nice to have an offense that can do so many different things and attack you different ways. When you run the option the normal way with a running back, the defense knows how to play it. But how about this? The receiver out wide, now a little confusion. QB takes advantage and punches it in for 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Back to throw, it's Morton. Bringing the heat. Going to try to get it himself. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. And the Bearcats headed quickly to the line. Going to sling it on second down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. From the gun, wants to pass. Bears the pressure. The Bearcats will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch at the 35. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the oath. The give out of the gun. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. And the Bulls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Worked his way to the 38 before they stopped him. It's a 5-yard gain, and that'll be a first down. Using his legs, it's Vogel. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They go to the ground. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll try the right side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be 4th down from the 24. And it slips just inside that right upright. And welcome to Nippert Stadium, one of the grand old cathedrals in the sport and home to the Cincinnati Bearcats. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Buffalo Bulls, taking on the winners of 8 straight, the Cincinnati Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Bulls will put total leather to crank us up. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Cincinnati's offense will have first crack at this one. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
And the Bulls have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buffalo. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
A little screen to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The Bearcats racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking downfield, it's Morton. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And the Bearcats line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. He's got great speed. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Fires to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man downfield. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bulls.
Yeah, and really nice job seeing the middle of the field, seeing I can go deep and attack the middle of the field. And you could tell he runs a post, ball's right on him, catches the football, and then gets to gallop right into the end zone for a touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looking to throw, it's Morton. Got the big tight end on the corner route. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. The Bearcats want to move quickly.
Third down, the focus of the defense has to shift. It has to change. We have to understand now exactly where the sticks are. We can't give up those plays for them to get beyond the sticks and get those first downs.
They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And the Bearcats have this offense rolling.
We knew coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
He's got the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll leave it with him. Gets it past the marker. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid. It's a fumble. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? The Bearcats are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
He's got it. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. Some much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
Ready to try the point after. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Miami is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but those fans that were there when the U was the U, they know this game is not over. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Clemson. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Got out of trouble and throws. And that one goes incomplete, but there is a penalty flag, and they might have gotten him for OPI.
And the offensive player had to commit pass interference on that play. You saw the defender jump the throw. The defender was in position to make an interception, so the offensive player had to do something to break it up.
Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Fires to the middle. It's caught. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Bulls will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Dropping back, it's Morton. Looking left. It's caught downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So they'll decline the pass interference penalty, and the results of the play will stand. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Buffalo is on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings.
He smashes his way through again. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. They'll give it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. And they're not on the same page there. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And the holder will place it down on the left hash, a 47-yard try coming. Dead center perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
Rushes on him. They get to him as he throws. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Listen, we all want to go back-to-back, but not on interceptions. Come on now. We got to take care of the football. Let's make sure we change something up on the next drive. 2 possessions, 2 picks. Offensive coordinator, get the bullpen warmed up.
So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Power football with the run. On the move at the... Welcome to Nippert Stadium, one of the grand old cathedrals in the sport and home to the Cincinnati Bearcats. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Buffalo Bulls, taking on the winners of 8 straight, the Cincinnati Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Bearcats will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Buffalo's offense will go to work first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off a defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus.
There he goes. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be second down. Working the middle, it's complete. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Bulls come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed, he's got power, he's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
The Bulls will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Bearcats offense will have its first possession of the game. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing, tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Catch in the middle. It's Odom. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Bearcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Breaks into the open. Smashes through the tackle. Touchdown, Bearcats! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. He'll do it himself. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. And the Bulls can really attack on this 2nd and short. He'll pull it on the read. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw for it. Finds space on the right. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Makes the grab on the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And now on second down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Fires deep on the run. And the pass is incomplete here on third down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. The Bulls will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. To the air, it's Morton. Oh, they're after him. Got a man, it's Goodwin. Hard-nosed, determined effort to work his way up to the 35-yard line. The Bearcats want to pick up the tempo. Takes the easy completion. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
And quarterbacks love running backs who can catch the ball because they're stat patters. That's an easy throw for this quarterback to make. He's just letting his running back do all the work. Get him the football out in space and let the magic happen.
They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. To the air on first down. Can't hang on across the middle on first down, and maybe he was worried about the shot he was going to take. The play action fake. It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. We've reached a break. Cincinnati is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. He got it. And now the lead is extended a little further. After putting up a three-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Flips it out to the back. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Finds the tight end. Using the pads, using the stiff arm, using all kind of strength to get it across the 25 to the 26. They'll go to the air on third and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Bulls decide to punt it away. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Quick handoff. Spins away from the defender. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take...
Oh, he's got some space. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. And the Bearcats are in the hurry-up.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. The Bearcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Dropping back, it's Morton. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. 3rd down, and they need 15 after 2 negative plays. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception.
Man, it's really nice as a defense to force 3rd and long, where you can bring in the nickel, Jesse, and you can play zone coverage with those zone eyes on the quarterback.
Yeah, as a quarterback, too, you got to know with that extra DB out there, your timing better be good and you better be accurate, because if you're not, they've got ball hawks on the back end, and that errant throw gets picked.
The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Bulls will bring the punt team onto the field. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. They'll go back to work on offense. Finds his tight end. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Looking to throw, it's Morton. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. One back in the backfield. He gets to carry. Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43. And the Bearcats come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Tries to get it on the ground. Runs through the tackle. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the 1st down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Finds a crease at the 20. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. To the ground with the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. The Bearcats will hustle to the line. The give to the back. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. The offense knocking on the door. 1st and goal. The give to the fullback. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cincinnati! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
1st and goal. You know what's coming. They know what's coming. Can you stop it? And you can't. Pound the football straight ahead. Get in for 6. Nice job by the big fella.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Miami is just getting blown off the field today. This has been a gong show since the opening kick. Man, the U is staring at a big fat L right now. They're trailing by 14 to Clemson. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking to throw on first down. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's third down now. Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row. And the Bulls will punt this one away. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Looking for a man. It's Morton. Throws to the tight end. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Goodwin. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The short hands, it's Goodwin. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And the Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back on the option, the give. Turning it on. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. They're going to ride this running back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Line getting set on second down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. They've got the screen set up. Fighting off the defender. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Catch in the middle, it's Goodwin. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And that's a nice end to this first half. Put points on the board, create a little bit of momentum. You're still losing, I know. Go into the locker room, talk about some adjustments, and come out with some momentum.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Cincinnati, and we've had a lively first half. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Nippert Stadium.
The Bulls will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They open this third quarter on top, and they build the lead on. There he goes! They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
And obviously this offense has had their way getting the huge lead, and now when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed and so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, a quarterback making good decisions, it is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
That's caught. It's Odom. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. They'll run the sneak for it.
And I tell you what, why would you not do this? I love it. Short yardage situation, get your QB sneak. You've already got everything going. You got a few first downs. You got that momentum on your side. Just get the first down, get that new set of downs. Now, if you want to go attack now.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Morton. Got it set up on the outside. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. Here's the handoff. He's in open space downfield.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime, maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
The Bearcats kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Off play action on first down. He wants it all. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference. So the pass interference in the end zone will have the ball placed at the 2. Leaves it with the back. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? And here they come to give it another shot on 3rd and goal from the 3. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And the offense, man, he couldn't find anybody open. Like, somebody's got to create some separation, or what do I do? How about I throw a jump ball to one of my big receivers out wide that can go up and dunk on somebody's head and catch the football? Maybe find my big playmakers and try to force them the ball down here in the red zone.
So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. Good, right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. He's got an open man. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. That's the end of the quarter, and Cincinnati is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So first down will open up the final period. A designed run for the quarterback. Shakes off the defender. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Quarterback on the keeper. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. And they can't make the connection on fourth down, and they'll turn it over. To the air, it's Morton. Grabbed over the middle, it's Goodwin. And the quarterback stuck it right in the keyhole, and they've got it down to the 30-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. Wrestled down at the 26, it's a gain of 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the back. He has the first and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Sticks it in his belly. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt. They've moved it right to the precipice of a score, and they need 1 more yard. Sneaks it in. This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. Gives it on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Here's a heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
0 points on the day. That's really all you have to say about this offense. It's been a struggle fest. They've been riding the struggle bus. They haven't done anything right today.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Finds his big tight end. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's taking a deep shot. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift, a late touchdown.
I know as a coaching staff, you're always trying to find positives that you can build on, and it's nice to see your team continues to fight. It has been a slog up to this point. No points until finally breaking through here in the fourth quarter. And they're going to go back and watch the film, and they're going to see what worked on this drive and maybe try to build on that the next time out.
Lining up for the PAT. And it's perfect. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. Miami is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Sebastian isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over Clemson.
That's caught. It's Goodwin.
Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Let's see what they do on third down. Give to the fullback. And after the short run, the clock hits 0, and we are all wrapped up here. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see.